Ghetts, formerly known as Ghetto, is a UK grime MC, artist, songwriter and actor. He's been one of the most slept on artists in the UK music scene for almost 2 decades. In this video, I want to shed light on Ghetts and tell the timeline of his career and how he went from being sent to prison to recently winning a BET award. If you like this type of content, please subscribe and drop a comment and let me know who you think I should cover next. Ghetts, real name Justin Clark, was born October the 9th, 1984 in Plaistow, East London. He was a member of the grime collective Nasty Crew, host to a number of MCs such as Stormin, Kano, DEE and Lil Nasty. Ghetts left Nasty Crew after disagreements in the crew and later went on to create the grime collective called The Movement, featuring Devlin, Wretch32, Scorcher, Merkston, Lightning and DJ Unique. Ghetts spent time in prison at a young age following a series of minor car and robbery offences and was released in 2003. This was when Ghetts started to take music seriously and dropped his first mixtape in 2005 called 2000 and Life. It gained attention in the local area and Ghetts began to build on this momentum, featuring on several pirate radio shows regularly, including Rinse FM, Deja Vu FM and Heat FM. Ghetts did many freestyles throughout his early years and rapped alongside rappers such as Wiley and Skepta on the Risky Roads DVD.
Someone important, but as for unfortunate dreamers, turn 40 and I'm forced to be cleaners. I'm a broom and a brush, I'm not losing my touch. I lock the gear like I'm using a clutch, fuck losing my buzz. I do what I does.
Ghetts was well known for his aggressive style and clashed other MCs, building his name even further. Ghetts was also good friends with Kano and featured on Kano's 2004 album Home Sweet Home. Ghetts had several grime clashes, but the most memorable being a clash with grime artist Bashi, which sticks in people's minds still to this day.
Oh, man, do your research. Hey, where's Carlos? Where's Carlos? Ask him how man was in jail about fucking truth. Stick to the truth. Stick to the fucking truth.
In 2007, Ghetts released his second mixtape, Ghetto Gospel. This mixtape featured the classic grime song Top 3 Selected, which was widely recognised and is appreciated by grime fans still to this day. Ghetto Gospel generally featured a calmer tone than 2000 and Life, as Ghetts wanted to show his audience that he could create music that was about a specific subject matter and to not be labelled as an aggressive and angry MC. Ghetto Gospel plays like an album, and I would argue that this was his first official debut album. I believe it was due to a lack of resources at the time and industry influences that caused the album to be labelled a mixtape. Regardless, this was the project that set Ghetts on his journey to a future of success in the music industry. Just 1 year later, in 2008, Ghetts released his next mixtape entitled Freedom of Speech. This mixtape is highly revered in the grime scene, with many people thinking that it's one of his greatest bodies of work due to its aggressive nature, and was the birth of many reload bars still used to this day in events such as Eskimo Dance and live grime sets. In the song Who's Got, Ghetts sends for grime crew Boy Better Know, mentioning Skepta, Wiley, JME and Frisco. The song sampled Wiley's song Stars. Freedom of Speech contained features from Smasher, Criminal, Brutal, Chip and Devlin. The vibe of the project was definitely more to the likes of 2000 and Life as opposed to Ghetto Gospel. Around this time, Ghetts was regularly featured on Tim Westwood's freestyle show, delivering venomous flows and lyrics that many fans still play to this day. Ghetts went on to release several other mixtapes after this, including The Calm Before the Storm and the Merry Christmas EP in 2010. Another mixtape dropped at the end of 2011 entitled Momentum, featuring Giggs, Badness and Devlin. Ghetts also featured on Ed Sheeran's No. 5 Collaborations project in early 2011 on the come up of Ed Sheeran. From 2011 to 2012, Ghetts went on a singles run, releasing several singles gaining even more attention, including Sing For Me, On A Level and Who's On The Panel, which took aim at the MTV Bass panel who presented the Best of the UK MC show in 2010. Ghetts wasn't on the list and vowed to make a track sending for the panel who cast the list, which was premiered on Kiss 100. From 2011 to 2014, Ghetts had been working on his debut album, which was released to the world on the 10th of March 2014 and was entitled Rebelled With A Cause, released on the label Disrupt. This was a brand new sound from Ghetts, appealing to a more mainstream audience while still keeping the roots of his grime foundation intact. The album featured collaborations from artists such as Giggs, in the track Gas Mark 9 produced by Splurge Boys. Rebel With A Cause entered the official UK album charts and had a peak position at number 23, and entered the official hip hop and R&B album charts at number 5. Ghetts was nominated for a MOBO award for this album as well. Towards the back end of 2014, he released another mixtape called Momentum 2, The Return of Ghetto, going back to the aggressive roots of Ghetts and catering to his day one following. In 2015 he released a collaboration EP 653, which featured the song One Take produced by Rude Kid, which ended up becoming a huge song for the scene, causing many grime veterans to jump on remixes featuring Stormzy, Chip, Jammer, Flowdan, that's just to name a few. On the 30th of August 2018, Ghetts officially announced the follow-up to his 2007 release Ghetto Gospel, titled Ghetto Gospel, The New Testament. It was set to be released on the 14th of September 2018. Along with the album announcement, Ghetts shared the first single from the album, Black Rose, featuring Koji Radical. The album featured other artists including President T, Wretch32, Deneo, Lil Sims, Stefflon Don, Chip, and many more. Ghetts also made singles after the album, including Listen, which was featured on the TV series Top Boy and made it onto the series' official album. He also released Legends Don't Die, honouring the death of the artists involved in the grime scene. These included Stormin, Cadet, Depsman, and Esco. On the 19th of February 2021, Ghetts released his third studio album called Conflict of Interest. This was released on Warner. The album campaign involved the rollout of singles featuring artists like Stormzy, JK and Backroad G. The album was well received and ranked highly in the charts, with Ghetts riding through London in a tank while performing some tracks to push the additional sales. Conflict of Interest finished second on the official album charts, which is his highest chart position to this date. The album received positive reviews, with some stating that the body of work will finally move Ghetts out of the shadows of his better awarded peers. Most recently, in February 2024, Ghetts released his brand new album, On Purpose With Purpose, which was released on Warner. It had a peak position of 29 in the UK charts. Ghetts has been nominated for many awards over the years. He was nominated for many MOBO awards throughout his career in 2014, 2016, 2020 and 2021, where he finally won a MOBO award for Best Male Act in 2021. This year, Ghetts was awarded a BET Hip Hop Award 2024 for the Best International Flow Act. In 2010, I actually had the pleasure of meeting Ghetts. He performed in my local town alongside Kano for Kano's Method to the Madness tour. He was such a nice, humble human being, man. He was just such a genuine guy, and you know, he was cool enough to take a picture with me, and I never forgot that moment, you know, and I've always supported Ghetts ever since because he is a true inspiration. Ghetts has always been one of them artists for me who's just been, I feel like, under-recognised and underappreciated. I don't think he's underrated because the people that know Ghetts all rate Ghetts. You know, there's no denying his pen game is just ridiculous. He's out of this planet with his pen game, and I still struggle to understand why it's taken so long for him to gain some sort of mainstream recognition, because he deserves that recognition. He's one of the best in the UK, there's no doubt about it. He definitely is top 3 selected. Thank you for watching the video. If you like this content, let me know in the comments who I should cover next. Make sure you subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much. Take care. Peace.